This will be a video log for March 24th, 2025. It was a Tuesday. Work is still closed, so I have the entire day off. So I ended up staying up all night long. I played Kingdom Come Deliverance from like midnight to 2 a.m. And then I was like, I'm hungry. So I went downstairs and heated up some food that I'd made and ate, watched some YouTube, put it all away, whatever. And then came upstairs and played some Roblox. I love playing Roblox in the middle of the night, dude. There is nothing more relaxing than just playing Roblox. It's so fun. And then my mom was leaving for work, so I said bye to her. We talked really quick. It was nice. And then watched some more YouTube and played more Roblox. It was great. And around like 7 a.m. I think I went to bed. And I woke up at 1:15, and Ava was supposed to come back into town. And she had like just come home, so I like got up, greeted her. We spent a little time together, and I cleaned up like a little bit of trash in the apartment. Just like had stuff out because I was living alone. And then my boy Isaac called me like really shortly after Ava got home and was just like, "Hey, you want to go watch a movie?" And I was like, what movie?" He was like, "Dude, Project Hail Mary." I've never heard of this. I was like, wait, I think I've heard of this. So I look it up and I don't recognize the poster, and it says the runtime is 150 minutes, 2.5 hours, bro. I'm like, so I was like, that's crazy. My wife just got back, and I'm gonna watch a 2.5 hour movie. That's crazy. And yeah, so me and Ava went and got some McDonalds, and then I like ate super quickly, and Isaac came pick me up, and Ava went to go hang out with Summer, and then I was like playing some video games while waiting for him, whatever. And then we went and watched the movie, and it was actually really good. It really didn't feel that long at all, like at all. I won't spoil anything. Obviously every movie has a climax, whatever. There's a moment in the movie where he's like doing something in outer space, and dude, I'm telling you, I'm on the edge of my seat going, they are cooked. They are so cooked. I'm looking at my phone. We've been there an hour and like 10 minutes. I'm like, there's another hour and a half of movie, and the main character is like literally dying. Like, this is crazy. Like, he is like drifting off into space, ish dying. That's not like what actually happens. But I was like gripped, bro. And we left the movies, and he like dropped me off, and the sun is still up, which is crazy. It was like a 2 o'clock showing or something, and I was just like, that movie was a banger, dude. That movie was a great movie. Like, I had a lot of fun watching that. It was really fun. I got the chance to talk to my mom. She just got back from school. Said bye to her earlier. Said hi to her now. And she was telling me about Project Hail Mary because she'd read the book relatively recently, and was like telling me a little bit about it, right? Like astrophage and all this stuff. And I like recognized a lot of the things that happened in the movie. I was like, pretty sure my mom has told me about this. So I like talked to her about it. And she was like, "Oh, is this the same? Is this the same? Is this different? Is this still a thing?" And we were just like chatting about it. It was really nice. And then came upstairs. I cleaned the room a little bit more, like the living room in the apartment, and like vacuumed the living area, which had been neglected for a while. And then I got super distracted playing Caravaneer 2. I love that game. It's like a Fallout 1 style game, but like a flash game. It's really fun. And then hung out with Ava. We went to the gas station and got some snacks, like some beef jerky and some chips and a soda or whatever. And I saw this old friend from high school there briefly, and it's crazy. I was just hanging out with Isaac, and Isaac's older brother was this dude's best friend in high school. Like, the best of friends. They did everything together. It was crazy. So I was just like, dude, I was literally just hanging out with Isaac. That's wild. Whatever. And then once we got home, we watched the first episode of Bleach, which I don't know why, because I like told her like I want to watch 1,000-Year War, but she was like, let's watch the first episode. And I was like, okay. So we watched the first episode of Bleach. Dude, so funny. Yeah, and then after that, I played some Counter-Strike for an hour or so, and then went back to Caravaneer 2 before going to bed. I've been in the habit of brushing my teeth before bed, which is wonderful. I thoroughly am enjoying that. What day is this? I can do this. That's fine. daily thought. Let me type this in. But yeah, I just wanted to share a daily thought, real quick about movies that are so good that they feel much shorter than they are. I've gotten that effect a lot. One of the movies that I think it feels longer than it is, for me, is Titanic. That's a long movie, and it feels long-winded. It feels like a long movie. When Avengers Endgame came out, when the Black Panther movies came out, the first Captain America, they are like, Avengers Endgame is obviously a long movie. Captain America wasn't like super long. Black Panther wasn't super long. They felt quick. Like, they felt so short. And I love a movie, like, I watched Project Hail Mary. I love a movie where when you're watching it, it feels so short. Like, it feels just like that. Like, it's a long movie, but it feels like it's just going. I really like that. Another movie that did that for me the first time I watched it is The Martian. Similar vibe to Project Hail Mary, honestly, like the alone in space kind of thing. Did not feel it the second time. I don't know if Project Hail Mary is the same way. Avengers Endgame felt quick the second time. One of the I watched a horror movie and it felt super quick like that. I don't think it was one of the Screams either. I'm not gonna remember what it was. Just not. There's also movies that feel much longer, like Titanic. There's a horror movie called Antlers. We were in the movie theater, and we're watching it, and it's like an okay movie. I would give it a really, really solid 6.3 out of 10. It is like an okay movie. It was entertaining. It was interesting. But we were just watching it, and towards the end of the movie, they like transition from this like really intense action-packed like high heights, and then there's just like a lake scene, calm water, and the guy next to us literally just loudly just goes, "These transitions are shit," and me and my wife were just like, "God, he's right." But that was really funny to say right now. Yeah, and I just wanted to talk about that for a little bit. Like, there are some really good movies out there. There are some really, really, this movie's never gonna end type of movies. And yeah. Anyways, I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, April 24th and March 24th. What am I talking about? March 24th. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.